Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. My name's Tom Novak, and today is August 7th of 2022. It's Sunday. It's 77 degrees Fahrenheit or 25 degrees Celsius. We got a nice rainy day, on and off. A nice, steady, low rain. Real nice. And it's cloudy, so it's pretty good. Today we're going to do the Bushman's candle, Sarcocaulon vanderietiae. Grows 6 to 12 inches tall or 15 to 30 centimeters tall. Correct me if I'm wrong, those who are good with metrics. It's got wandering branches, white flowers, sun, slow growing, full sun. The minimum temperature is 40 degrees Fahrenheit or 4.4 degrees Celsius. You can start it from seeds or cuttings. It loves a well-draining soil, and today we're going to use 2 different soils. The last one we planted, I got it inside because of the rain. I don't want to put it out with the roots because it's still got to get used to everything. So we use this just in the sun grow cactus mix. So what I did is I took the sun grow and I mixed 50% of that with 50% perlite, and then I'm going to use some of Jay's tropical blend mix in the other pot from Blue Jay Bonsai. So let's get started. First of all, it's got some rock on there, so we're going to take the rock off. It's got some nice looking rock. Maybe we can use it. We'll see how it is. Let me see. You're not seeing what I'm doing because, Tom, you're not showing the people. You're showing them their back, your back. So I'm just taking the rock out. Are you going to say, Tom, where did you get this? Those of you in the state, they don't ship out of state, but here's where you can get it. It's only $12. I bought 2 of them, so that's what? I think they're $12.50. So it's like 24 something plus 13 shipping. So that's not bad for 2 plants. And beautiful ones too. So this is something different. Try something different. Don't get stuck in a rut. It's got thorns, so you're going to have to watch yourself. So let's take the rest of the rocks out of this one. There we go. Just grab them out. There. Take our tags and put them on the side here. And then what I did, I had this pot from Roy. It's a wind chime. So I drilled the holes out with the diamond bit drill. I made them big, and then I took the mesh that you buy, the canvas mesh at Hobby Lobby. It's only 79 cents for a 12 by 12 screen. Now this one's got the holes, but I got the mesh on there because on the bottoms I'm going to do something so it drains better. So let me get this part over here that flipped over. See, when you're doing a video, everything doesn't want to work. So I got some gravel. I didn't have my regular gravel, so I'm going to put that on the bottom of here on this pot so you can see it for extra drainage. Because I don't want no water sitting there. I want it to drain on these roots. You don't want waterlogged roots. And then on the other one, I think we can do the same. Because the roots aren't very deep on them. So all I want to do is cover the bottom so there's no nooks and crannies where it can sit and get waterlogged. So that's all we're going to do there. And this is my backyard pot, so I washed it. That's all we could do. So the first thing we're going to do, we'll take this guy out. Now you got to watch because the thorns are all the way just to the base of the trunk. So you're going to have to stick your fingers like this, flip it, just like that. And just so the soil we're using is the same. because you can see how nice it is. It's got more peat than anything else. So we're not going to cut no roots. Now this one we're going to put in our little boat type pot. So I think the soil is pretty good yet to use, so we can use that on this one. But I said we're going to use a sun glow, right? Okay. So that'll be our base layer. That's in there, but it's still good. So here's my mix. If I can get it open. Nothing wants open when you want it to open. So I did the same thing. Mixed it up. But added more peat. And we got, added more perlite. So we got that in there nice like that. Let's get this out of the way. And Tom, you're all discombobulated here. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. And by touching there, there's no roots at the trunk. No thorns at the trunk. You can see how nice it's growing here. So I'm not going to cut nothing yet because I want this to grow. It's still young. But I can still fan the root out. Now to hold it, you have to be very careful because of the thorns. This got thorns and a half. So, holding it this way, if I can, I don't know. Let's see if we can get a front this way so it looks like the wind was blowing at it. I think that would be a good front, so it's going that way. So we can, or, yeah, I think that would be good. Just offset it a little bit. But it should spread out once I get it in the sun, because I think this is just from packing. But they did a good job packing it. So let's get the soil in. Just like that. And we'll just tease it into the roots. Now you gotta be careful, the thorns are fierce. This has got fierce thorns on here. They'll bite you in a heartbeat. There. A little offset, but that's alright. Just to be different. Now we're not gonna do no pruning on this because it's in shipping. So we just want to get it into a good pot. And then, what I should have did, Tom, I'll move the soil on the side. Because, Tom, you're not thinking. There we go. We'll get our mikus and add it into the soil. Now, this ain't going to burn because it's just beneficial bacteria, so don't worry about it. And just push it back over the roots. And just gently tease the bacteria into the roots. We'll get this little clump out. Put it back in there. And just press it in. Now this is classified also as a succulent. So I don't know if Nigel or Blue Jay Bonsai, Jay from Blue Jay Bonsai, or Zin from Maybe Bonsai can get it in Canada and give it a try. Or Scott from the UK from Let's Do Bonsai. I don't know. It'd be nice. There. To start something different. But I don't know if your nurseries carry it. Okay, just like that. And then what I'm going to do, you can see it. I hope I am not in your way because I probably am. Come on, Tom. Well, you'll see a better potting on that other one. There. Just give it a nice little watering there. Get it in. get a good old Mr. Elephant here. And just water it in real good. Like that. Now, I do have some dragonstone, and it should fit this pot pretty good. I don't know if I should use the big piece. Something like that. With the wind blowing it that way. And just put all the broken dragonstone here. There. Just to push it in and hold it. Just like that. And then I got my Peace River gravel. Okay, Tom, get your spoon. There. And so we can cover up the perlite. Just like that. And this is gravel, so it'll be a nice fast draining one too. Don't be afraid to try something different. Think outside the box. This would make a because it's a succulent and it's easy to grow, it likes full sun. Now my mistake was in the wintertime, it was in the east window, so there was hardly any sun. So that's why I think my 2-year-old just died on me. But I'm not going to let it happen to these guys. Just like that. I can see how everything is in. Take the ball of our spoon, push it in there. I know Jonah from Crafts and Succulents and Lynn. Oh, Lynn, I can't think of your site. They're both good at it. They're both succulent growers. I think it's Pots and Succulents. Lynn, I'm sorry. I have to look it up. I have to put it in the description later. But these are different plants for you guys to try. I'm brain dead today, ladies. I don't know. The basement is humid from the rain, so that's about 5 or 10 degrees colder, humid in the basement. But there's a little label to give it to you, and that's where you can get it. But I'll put that back here. And that's our first one. So now we'll put it on the side. Tom, don't drop it. You're on camera. Now, let's take the other one out. And this one we're going to put in Jay's soil. Let's see how that works. So, to do it in Jay's soil. Now the reason why I got all that drainage is in there because they got big drainage holes in these things. So I'm going to take this out. Now this one's got a smaller root system as you can see, but let me take it in my bucket of water. I had the water sitting there for a couple of days to be a temp, but you can see the roots. And there's the trunk, and always hold below the branches because the thorns are fierce. They'll bite. You're not looking, they'll bite you. So let's cover this up. Get Jay's soil. We should have enough in here, Jay. So let's see what we can do. So I'll put this here. And this one's got a nice front this way. I mean, we could cut the branches now and try to root them from the inside. But for now, I'm just going to let it grow because when it travels, it's you got to give this plant a chance to recuperate. So, Jay, I think we got enough. So let me get my little cup out of the big cup out of the way. Get the little cup, and there's Jay's gravel. Put it in. It's a nice mix, so this should be a nice fast draining soil for this tree. We'll mound it in the middle so we can get the middle into there without any, whatchamacallits, air pockets. Remember, that's a good word, whatchamacallits. And remember, you don't want no Shangri-Lalas in here, only Shangri-Lettas. Something different. We used to say that as kids. So we're going to take the roots and just push them out like that. And just put it over the top. Fan them out with our fingers the best we can. And I think that's a good front. Now, if I can hold it without getting bit. And just put in the soil. Just like that. Now let's see if it holds it. Nope, not yet. So, I have to get more out of here. I gotta use my hands because I'm on the bottom. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. There we go. Pots and Succulents. That's Lynn's site. Lynn, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. There, just like that. Now, my bag. And we just made it with your soil, Jay. So I'm just going to poke it in just lightly so we don't damage the roots. And we'll just put it like this. Okay, let's get some more out with my hands. Granted, I could have went a little deeper, but I don't want to rot the trunk. But you can see the woody trunk that it's developing. Now, usually when the soil's wet, it'll hold it in pretty good. Now, come on, Mr. Elephant. Mr. Elephant says hello to Freddie and to Mia. Two favorite bonsai youngsters growing up to do bonsai. There we go. You know, SNC Bonsai can also do this. The two young chaps. I know they can do it. I bet you they can. And they can always order it and give it a try. Why not? Because look, it's a succulent, but it's a different type of succulent. Now look how nice it is. It's still a little wobbly. So I'm going to have to get some rocks until the roots take hold. Put that there. Put that one there. And this one, I think that'll hold it. If it wobbles a little bit. And then we'll take the stone that it came in and just put it around. Just like that. Just something different. I've been trying to look for this stone. I haven't seen it. But it's a nice stone. There. Just like that. And just put it in so the water runs nice. A little different, but just till the tree starts getting its roots established. And then I'll put it in my outside tomorrow, not today, because it's still raining, it's still damp. I don't want nothing to rot. And there you go. Just like that. Nice little tree. 12 inches tall. Look at the small leaves. So you got a succulent with small leaves, a slow grower. We can take and prune these inside branches later after it calms down, say in a month, and we can try it. And then let's get Mr. Elephant here and just give it a little more watering to wash it through. And there you have it. Then you can take the excess stones and just take them off the pot. And with this fast draining soil, it'll drain in good. And what can we? Can we put a tortoise here? He's going to eat the leaves. I don't know. Are you a vegetarian or a vegan? There you go. So, don't be afraid. Try something different. Think outside the box. It's got a nice windswept look, but you can see how wobbly they are yet. So we're just going to put them where the wind won't hit them. Let me get some more into here. And don't be afraid to use dragonstone. You can buy a big piece and drop it on the concrete, or take a hammer and put some safety glasses on and bust it, and you got some nice pieces. And we'll take our other sign and put it in the back. Just push it right in. There you go. Plus our other one from Friday. So we got two. So once these get acclimated from being shipped, then later, maybe in early September, we'll trim the inside to get it opened a little bit, and then we'll take the cuttings and stick them. Oh, and talk about cuttings, I was asked if they'll root in the foam. I don't see why not, because they use foam anyway. Those plugs, I know they're not regular foam, but I'm going to try it. If it grows roots out of there, we'll plant it. But this foam is easy. Look, comes off real easy, so you can break it apart, the roots. So we're going to leave it sit and see if it roots. I'll put it outside later, and I'll put these outside later. Now you're saying, Tom, you said only morning and in the evening. That's true, because it's hot during the day. But on a cloudy, rainy day like this, it's a perfect day to plant. So you take care, everybody. Remember, today's Sunday, family night. After 6 o'clock, shut the phone off. Tell everybody you don't want to be bothered. Put on some good old Lawrence Welk music, or get the old shows from the 50s. Have the kids sit down with you. Watch when music was music. Just have a family night together. And just sit back and relax. You take care, everybody. Have a cup of tea. If you're too hot for tea, nice glass of lemonade. What are you going to do? Today's Sunday. I'm all discombobulated today. I got to take all these changulettas and changueladas out of the way. So you take care, everybody. And remember, these thorns will bite you. So be careful. Handle the trunk from the bottom where there's no thorns. Take care, everybody.